Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I have just had a YouTube video go live and I've just been sat here replying to comments. I was replying on my phone. I'm going to log on and do some editing, but I also have been on Facebook Marketplace and I found this really nice unit. So it's that, but I was thinking that could be perfect for here, because this was the little console table that I made, which is great, but I don't know, I just love the idea of having that and sanding it all back and making it pretty. So I've messaged the seller and she said it's still available, but I've just asked to double check the measurements because it will be really tight to this space. So if they're a little bit off, then it won't work. So she said that she'll do that and come back to me when she can. So fingers crossed. I could potentially be picking that up in this video, or she might come back and be like, it's gone, or it's completely different size. But I feel like, as much as I probably shouldn't be taking on any other projects because I've got so many to be completing, like my office, I need to get that done, and I need to finish my banister and stuff, but I just feel like that would be perfect. I've been on the big hype to get this little area complete, and this is the one part that I'm just like, I need to find the most perfect thing. I want something old but make it look new. Sanding that back could be perfect. So let me know what you think. But maybe by the time this has gone live, I've just screen grabbed it so I could do a little project. And then it would help, because obviously you know I'm a lover of Facebook Marketplace. My console table at that side was from there, and I feel like that area looks incredible. This area is nice, but that console could just be changed out to something a little bit more on the traditional side. And you guys are the best. Like, genuinely, this little community, we're just tight. This candle that you know that I'm obsessed with, the spiced pumpkin candle that I've been talking about, because I got it a couple of years ago and then I couldn't find it last year. I had some of you messaging. A woman messaged me from Livingston. She had picked up one, and obviously you know Livingston's a long way, but messaged me to say I picked one up for you. I'm like, oh my god, you don't have to do that. I was like, Livingston's so far, I don't think I can get there. And another woman was like, I'm going to Home Sense today, I'm going to look out for your candle. I'm like, people are amazing, but you'll smell it and you'll want to keep it because it is amazing. Treat yourselves if you find this candle. I mean, that's only, obviously if you're into like autumnal smells, because it's a spiced pumpkin candle. I have managed to get myself two at this size, which is the smaller size that they do. I do need to find the bigger size, but this, if I can get this console table today, it's out of town a little bit, so I was like, I wonder if they've got a TK Maxx or like a Home Sense near there, because I'll be going in. Because I'll probably need to go to like B&Q and get more sandpaper and sugar soap to just give it a good scrub ahead of getting it sanded down. And I was thinking, oh, where am I going to be able to sand it and stuff? And the good thing is my office, because it's not done yet, it'll be fine to do it there, because the office is obviously in mid-renovation right now, so I could get up there and start sanding it down. I'm kind of hoping that it's a little bit wonky and a little bit wobbly, because then I can like just get right into it and start putting it together and fixing it and giving it a whole new lease of life and bringing it into my little world. So we'll see. Keep your fingers crossed for me, because later on in this video we could be going there, or I could be coming on and going, oh, she sold it to someone else, and hopefully it's not that one. But I thought I would pick the camera up. I'm picking the camera up pretty much every day at the minute. I just wake up and I grab hold of it and I'm like, let's go. Let's just pick it up and film. So I hope you're enjoying that. Like, honestly, it's just coming together how I envisaged it. Like, my friend sent me a picture this morning because she was watching one of my old, and well, but this was this wall here. This was obviously two separate rooms and I had knocked all that wall down. It had like 70s glass in it. So it's really good to sit and look back. and I could probably do a video on a lot of the befores and afters of what the house looked like then to what it looks like now, because seeing this space here, like of what it was to what it is now. Let me try and just show you a quick picture of this room. When I bought this house, that was my living room. So you can see the fire on the wall there, that's where my limestone fire is now. That's the bay window. The coving was purple, the walls were wonky. Mad to sit here now and start to feel like it's actually coming together. I don't know if you can see, that was my hallway. So where you'll see that it's all panelled now. And then you can see the 70s glass there in the living room. That was from the living room facing into the dining room. That door doesn't exist anymore. I've changed that door. That's where my console table is now. This is my dining room where I'm currently sat. Like, what? What? Bear in mind it was only over a year ago I bought this place. And I've got so much more to do. I don't know why I'm sitting here doing this, but I think just as I was getting excited, then I was thinking, oh my god, I've changed it, but I don't feel like I've ever sat and showed you guys. Obviously I did the empty house tour when I just bought it. If you've not watched that, I'll link it below so you can go back and just watch what this house looked like when I first bought it, because it was nothing like this. But that hopefully shows you, if you're thinking about a renovation, or you're mid-renovation, or you're considering doing it, it does get better. And it is difficult, I'm not going to lie, but it's so worth it. Like when everything's exactly how you want it to be. I'm literally Sunday morning and I'm sat here like, I love this. I don't know, it was just because my friend had sent me that picture this morning, it got me thinking, and I was like, but I'm going to stop rabbiting on because I've already been rabbiting on for a chunk of time. Let me go and crack on with my day. I need to hopefully get this woman to sell this. Wish me luck. I am just looking at the tones of all of this and it just makes me so happy. I literally just left this here from when I was talking a minute ago and I was sat on the sofa and I was like, oh my god. Like this time of year makes me so happy. I think I'm going to start changing this out today as well. I just styled this and just threw in lots of bits and bobs like faux eucalyptus. I don't even know what half this stuff is. I know what these Scottish thistles are. But yeah, I just pulled all this together. I don't have enough to fill it, but I got some hydrangeas and I've got some other little bits and bobs. I'm going to throw that in and then it'll tell me what I need to go and buy this week, because yeah, and I took a chunk out of that one by mistake. Whoopsie. But yeah, just the tones of this whole space is making me so happy. This was a tablecloth, not a tablecloth, a table runner that I had, but I had two of them, and for some reason I can't find the second one because they were, I would have it running down and then it would go over the other side. But yeah, I don't know what I've done with the second one, which means I can't put it on because this isn't long enough. So I need to find that, to be honest. But yeah. So I have some potential good news. The guy who was selling the sideboard to say that it's available and I can go and collect tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm not going to get too excited until I have it in my possession. So that's really good. And I thought while I'm waiting round, I'm going to start taking all this out and store this away safely so that I can then get it all back out again in spring. I've not done a autumnal flower display in this one yet, because last year I started buying some and I just never ever got round to changing it. So I know it's a little bit early, so forgive me, but I'm almost doing this to potentially inspire, and if you're thinking about doing something, maybe give you some hints and tips on some of the stuff that I do. Now, this may turn out a disaster. I'm not promising this is going to turn out amazing. I'm not the best at florals. I just do what I think looks good. So get a whittle together and see how it turns out. But I need to go and buy a lot more. But what I thought is I'll put in a couple of little bits of what I've got, and then I can then see what more I need. Like, you know, sometimes you need some fillers and stuff. How pretty are they? Like, I would love stuff like this in like more of a like burnt orange, ready for autumn, so if I can find stuff like that, that would be amazing. I've got lots of like floral displays for this tip for like spring and summer. But yeah, I don't have anything really for autumn other than what I've been buying recently, so I'll show you that. I've got some things that I bought last year that were quite questionable, or when I looked at them, but maybe once I start putting them in they might look good, but we can see because I don't know if they're going to be usable or not. How many things I've got in. Remember when I was going to do this, I was like, I want it full, I want it big, I want it grand. Let's see how my autumnal one turns out. I've got some of that stuff at the bottom, you know, that you push it into, that's like for holding flowers in place. I need to figure out how to store them as well, because I just want to make sure all this stays safe. So here is some of what I've got. So I got these yesterday when I went to HomeSense. These were only $3.99 per stem. They are quite long, but I just love the hydrangea burnt out look. So I've got 3 of them. Now these are the things that I don't know if these are supposed to be like dried out thistles, but I thought I bought them last year and I remember when I was like, I don't know if I can make that work. But I think these are okay, but I'll see what they look like in, because I'm totally cool to actually go, nah, they won't work. And then I had these. I don't actually know what these are. You may be able to tell me. They just look like dried out flowers, so I was like, perfect for this time of year. The company that I got these from doesn't trade anymore, so I can't even share the links to these ones. I'll have a wee look on Amazon to see if I can see anything similar. And if I can, I'll pop it in the description box. But that's all I've got at the minute, so obviously it's not going to be finished. But I thought at least if I put these in, I can get a feel for what's missing and what I need to buy. But I'm also very open to taking these all out and starting from scratch, because I don't know how they're going to look. So it's got a bit of metal in the middle, so you can obviously get wire cutters or whatever. Some people will just bend them so that they're up, and then obviously you can make it longer again in the future if you want. But because I've got in the vase, it will sit better if I just cut it. And if there's any florists out there, please don't shout at me. They're going to be like, Sheldon, what on earth are you doing? I'm trying. I am on my way. Well, I'm going to go to get some bits and bobs for the vase. So I checked where I'm going to. The person lives near Inspiration Wholesales, which does amazing floral. So I thought if I go in there, I can grab maybe a couple of little bits and bobs to do my floral, and then because I can't pick up the unit until 6 PM. It's only 4 o'clock now. I don't know why I've left so early, if I'm being really honest with you. But, well, to be fair, Inspiration Wholesale is only open until 5. Then I'll go and get a bank and stuff, and then I'll be able to go find this person's address. But yeah, I'm fingers crossed I get it, because I've just also went and bought some paint stripper, and I also bought some sugar soap wipes, just to get it like super clean, because it does look like it needs a good scrubbing, to be fair. I don't know if they've just had it in storage or whatever, so it is going to need a good scrubbing. So I'll probably scrub tonight, I'll get the paint stripper on it, I'll take all the hardware off of it, I'll leave it overnight, and then I'll come back to it probably tomorrow morning, scrape the paint stripper off, and then I'll start sanding. And the measurements are perfect for the area that I want it, so fingers crossed it's just as nice when I see it as I'm thinking about it in my head, because I really think this unit will just finish off that little space. But it'll be once it's the perfect colour. So I don't know if I'm going to once it's sanded all down, colour of the unit, and once it's all been stripped and stuff, so we'll see what that looks like. But in my head, that could be a little vibe. I'm so excited. I feel like this was the piece. As soon as I messaged the person, I was like, please come back to me, please come back to me. And I am not a barterer type person. Normally I would just message them and be like, but I thought when we went to the antiques market recently, the woman there was like, no, you always have to barter. The woman that was on the thing, she was teaching me and my friend how to like barter. So I messaged and I was like, would you take this? Like, it was only like £10 less or something. And they were like, yes. So I was like, yes, I done it. Because I would have totally paid full price anyway, because it's definitely a piece that I wanted. So we'll, I'm absolutely over the moon, and like I say, and I get to go and have a look at the floral arrangements, which makes me happy. Just fingers crossed it all turns out exactly how I've got it in my head, because this is the thing. But guys, I know I've said it before when I got that other concert table, do not sleep on Facebook Marketplace beyond having a little look. The only thing I would say, that if I'm really being truthful and transparent with you, I'm such an introvert that the thought of pulling up to someone's house on my own is just a little, and it's not because like, I mean, it's just a little bit weird, especially when you're an introvert. Like walking into a bar and stuff on your own is like my idea of, oh no, and I don't know why. So it's very similar to where my head goes with it, because when you get these items, I did it when I went and got my mirror. I went on my own and I was brave. I'll go and do it again this time. Last time when I got the concert table, my friend was there. But then the other thing that I think is, I hope I can get it in the car, because I don't want to ask someone to help me. This is probably the side of me. I'm like, why do I overthink stupid things like this? I will be able to lift this unit. I will be able to put it in the car. It's not going to be a problem walking up to someone's house. That's why they've put it on. They want someone to come and pick it up and buy it. It's not an issue. I don't know what it is. It's just something in my head is always like, is anyone else like that? Can anyone else relate? Even selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, just because I'm such an introvert, I need to like stop being so dramatic, because I'm not that bad. I know I'm making it out like I'm not. It's just I just don't like that bit of it. That's the only thing from a Facebook Marketplace that I would say I just don't like. But I'm excited to see if I can get any flowers, any floral arrangements for my vase. Like I say, I'm not the best at this, but I'm going to go in and have a little snoop around. They're open until 5 o'clock, so I'll have about half an hour in there by the time I get there, maybe a little bit more. So I'm excited to just have a snoop around at what they've got, and then see if anything can complement my bits that I did before, or like I say, I can take them out because they do not have to be there. But anyway, let's go and get this done. So this is where I've gone. This place for Christmas decorations. If you are looking for Christmas decorations, this is the place to be. I'm actually hoping they've got a couple out now. They may not, but don't shout at me. Yeah, but I'm going to go in and see what they've got. They do amazing florals and all that sort of stuff. So let's go see what we're working with. Stop it right now. Look, they're starting. And this gets 10 times. Obviously they're just getting it all together now. But it's starting to happen. Oh my god. You should see this display. I can't wait to bring you once it's all done, because honestly it looks incredible in here. I want to see if they've got any garlands of that, because I might start picking some bits up. Please don't be shouting at me. I bet you're all screaming at the screen right now. But this is my space. This is my happy place. Promise I didn't get nothing. Oh, it's too early. I've come to the place. Let's start having a look at what they've got. This is pretty. Just look at all of them. I mean, this is like more like really into autumn, isn't it? This stuff. Oh, pretty. Hi. These are really nice. How cute. Look at this truck. Oh my god. This place just makes me so happy. Some different hydrangeas. I wondered if I get some more of them. Got some of that colour, or even the darker colour. Oh guys, what? Look over here. This is probably more springy. Look at it all. Oh my god. I'm in heaven. These are the things that I bought. This is where I got all that stuff from last year. Oh my god. Need any faux flowers? Probably one of the places to go. I'm toying between this colour and this colour. I think this one's more subtle. Don't know, what do we think? Look at this. Ah! Oh my god. Look at the tones. I got some. I got so much, so I thought while I'm waiting, because I need to then go and pick up the furniture, I would show you what I got. So, how pretty are these? They just look so like, they just scream autumnal. So I got myself 3 of these. Yeah, 3 of them. Now, I don't even know if these ones are actually autumnal, but I just love the tones in them. They're probably more like a spring flower, but I think them in amongst the display, I think will just give it a little bit of something something. So I got them. I then got these as well. So these are very autumnal. Oh my god, them tones. Look at them tones, guys. They're gonna look amazing in my vase. And then I got some like eucalyptus as like a little bit of a filler, but this isn't as green as the other one that I've got, so you can see it's actually got some different tones in, so it's more, it'll fit more with the theme of the vase. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I got 5 of these ones, these little ones, and then I got 2 of the big eucalyptus, and then 2 of these ones. These are quite bushy, so these will just fill out, like if you just fill them out, you know, because they're going to be not as high, but it's going to make the vase look nice and full, which is what we want. So fingers crossed they look great. I'm going to go and find the cash machine now. I have got about another hour by the time I can pick up this unit. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go and try and find somewhere to get a nice drink. And then, fingers crossed, it is good. I meant to bring a plastic sheet. This is the paint stripper that I bought, and then here's the sugar soap wipes. Meant to buy tarpaulin as well, like a plastic sheet to put down for when I get this unit, because like I say, it looks mucky, but I didn't. Sorry, my memory card was just filled in while I was talking, so yeah, I'll probably go and try and find myself a nice drink, and then we can go and hopefully get that unit. Let me have a little look. Yeah, I'm not too far from the place where I'm going to pick it up, so I'm going to go and get cash out now, so be lit. Right, I'm here. Wish me luck. Be alright. Looking that way. There's a big spider. There's a big spider. Nice one. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that. Take care. Thank you. I'm laughing because as we put the unit in, as we lifted it up, I seen a big spider under it, and rather than me like grabbing it and doing it, I was like, ah, spider! It's like, spider! He just grabbed it and flung it. I was like, thank you! Oh my god, I am so awkward. I can't even cope with me. He's probably thinking, what the hell are you? Like, spider! It was, oh. I have just washed it down with sugar soap. I brushed it down on the drive. It wasn't coming in this house until I was confident that there was 0 spiders left on it. But this is it. I think it's going to look so good once that stain is all stripped off. And then I don't know whether to stain it dark again or whether to like keep it its natural wood, but I'll see once I do it. There is 2 shells for it, but I've not got them in. I've took them out at the minute when I was brushing it all and using the sugar soap and stuff, but I think that will like them caught. I'm not putting anything on it at the minute, but I just think it's going to make that space, and then it gives me an extra little bit of storage as well. But it'll probably take me a wee bit of time because I'm just going to take my time and make sure that I get it perfect, because obviously it's in my living room, so I just want it to look great. The size is perfect, and I paid £50 in the end for it. Bargain. So yeah, it's just got this little, it's got these little handles, and then as you pull it down, it's got 2 shelves that go inside it as well, so I'll have all that storage, give all these chains and make sure it's all like perfectly neat and tidy. And yeah, I just think for £50, and it's solid wood as well. it's solid, so that is a good thing. I've got my paint stripper that I'll start tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably scrape it, maybe give it a little bit of a sand to start off with, but I do think it's going to take me quite a while. I have done something I never do, and that is put on the overhead lighting just because it's so dull and cozy, but I want you to be able to see what I'm actually doing with these. So I'm going to start having a little bit of a mess around just to see if I can make this look somewhat pretty. Look at the autumnal vibes. I think I've got too many hydrangeas in there. I need to figure that out. But just the colours, I was just sat staring going, oh my god. I took the big things out because they were a little bit like, I don't know, they just looked a bit strange. And so I've got some of the hydrangeas in, and then some of them other bits. I do like the random, I think they're thistles, but correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, like the vibes are vibing. These are my favourite, these ones here. I think they're stunning. But yeah, it's not perfect. Over the next couple of days, what I'll tend to do is just stare at it and play around, because you know, when you just look at it, it's like a Christmas tree. When you do that, you're just faffing for a while. It's not going to look great straight away. It's just about playing until you are happy with it. But what I am happy with is the tones. So yes, love, love, love. Look how pretty they are. They just fill out the bottom bit, so I don't like it when it looks gappy, but equally I don't want it to be too intense. So definitely need to figure that out, but the vibes are vibing. Just need to fix it a little bit. I literally just realised as I come down here then that I've got some of the paint stripper on me. Please pretend this isn't happening. It's been one of those days when we're on it, we're just getting stuff done. I'm gonna go up and jump in the shower in a little minute anyway. So what a great find today. Like, I feel like that find, honestly, looking at it right now, some of you might be like, oh Sheldon, like, it's going to be amazing. It's perfect for that little spot there. I'm telling you, once it's stripped, I've just smothered the paint stripper all over it. I've popped it in the office and just smothered it, and then it says go back in an hour, smothered it again, and then I'll probably, they say wrap it in, I've seen people do it in like cling film and stuff, so I'll probably do that overnight, then I'll scrape it in the morning, and then I'll get all the residue off and then give it a good sand. I'll probably have to sand for a long time with all the intricate parts, but it will be worth it. I'm super excited to get that piece done, and then I more than likely will stain it a similar colour to what it is, because I feel like the opposite end of the breast is like my dark console table, so I feel like I just almost want it to be the same but different, if that makes sense. So I'm excited for that. And then my little flower display looks amazing. You've enjoyed this wee day with me, even me making an absolute fool of myself in front of random strangers, but you know, we move. But if you did like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the new console table, please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss, and push the little bell notification so you get notified every single time I upload. And I will see you in my next video.